Weather Center. We have a live update right now on Hurricane Irma. We just got the 2 o'clock advisory from the National Hurricane Center. You can see this massive storm taking over the entire eastern Caribbean right there. It is almost the size or the width of Texas at 500 miles wide. We had just moved off the coast of Cuba and it's going to start making its northwest turn pretty shortly. And as we zoom in here to the radar, we can see those outer bands already affecting South Florida. Miami, Naples, West Palm Beach have already seen rain, wind, and other storms, including wind gusts up to 58 miles per hour from these bands. 29,000 already out of power, and the storm isn't even here yet. As we take a broader look here, we can see Irma's position down here off the coast of Cuba, about 570 miles south-southeast of Tallahassee. Winds now down to 125 miles per hour, gusting all the way up to 150 miles per hour. We expect it to regain Category 4 strength as it moves towards South Florida, crossing the Keys, moving up the west coast of Florida, and then into the Big Bend region, maintaining Category 3 strength through Monday morning, and we expect to see conditions start to deteriorate here on Sunday night. So we are expecting this to be a little bit stronger than what we previously thought for the Tallahassee area. And that does include a big storm surge threat. We expect for Taylor, Jefferson, and Wakulla County storm surge anywhere between 1 and greater than 9 feet in some places. Evacuations are already underway for many parts of Florida, and now this is just adding on to that headache. Almost 7 million people have been asked to leave their homes. Best case or worst case scenario for Tallahassee right now, based on the current forecast, is Category 2 strength for Hurricane Irma as it gets to this area. That would bring winds of between 96 and 110 miles per hour, and that big storm surge we were just talking about. But let's say it stays over land. Our best case scenario is only tropical storm force winds. That would be less than 73 miles per hour. The storm surge would not be as bad, so we are hoping for the best, but we are preparing for the worst. Our watches and warnings just show how big this storm is. We have hurricane watches for Tallahassee's area over to Apalachicola. Tropical storm watches extend all the way from Walton County, Florida, there in the western part of the Panhandle, up to the middle of South Carolina's coast. Everywhere else under a hurricane warning, meaning that hurricane conditions are likely within the next 36 hours. Zooming in here, you can see that Perry is under that hurricane warning right now. The hurricane watch does include the cities of Tallahassee, Monticello, St. Marks, Carabel, and Apalachicola, and just to the west of that, those areas are under a tropical storm watch. We're going to be bringing you the latest updates here, but first let's take a look at our headlines. Our last-minute preparations need to begin right now to protect your life and properties. Impacts begin as early as Sunday evening, and they will extend through Monday morning and Monday midday. Isolated tornadoes are also possible, especially with those outer bands that will be coming in with the storm. We'll have more updates for you shortly. Make sure you stay tuned to our FSU Weather social media.